Body facts that will confuse you. Hey, have you ever really stopped to think about your body? This silent machine always beating, breathing, repairing, thinking without your command. It feels safe, familiar, but hidden inside are truths so strange that you'll never look at your body the same way again. Here are 20 disturbing facts about the human body, all true, and all showing how weird it is to be alive. Number 1. You can be awake during surgery. This phenomenon is called anesthetic awareness, when the anesthesia isn't strong enough to knock out consciousness. Your mind is awake, but your body is numb. You hear the machine, the doctor's voice, even feel the cold blade on your skin. About 1 in 20,000 surgeries involves this rare, but enough to haunt you for life. A living nightmare when you're awake in your sleeping body. Number 2. You can still hear after your heart stops. Death doesn't come like a switch being turned off. When your heart stops, your brain still works for a few seconds, enough to hear, feel, and notice. Hearing is often the last sense to go. Scientists call it terminal lucidity, that moment of awareness between life and death. Number 3. You can faint while going to the bathroom. It sounds funny, but it's true. When you overexert yourself, your vagus nerve is activated, causing your heart to slow down and your blood pressure to drop. Blood doesn't get to your brain fast enough, you faint. This is called bathroom syncope. It's usually harmless, but it's a reminder that even in the smallest of situations, your body can shut down because of a misreading of the signal. Number 4. Your eyelashes can stab your eyes. A small number of people develop trichiasis when eyelashes grow inward. Each blink scrapes the eye's surface, creating thousands of microcuts. It can lead to scarring or blindness if untreated. Something meant to protect your eyes slowly destroys them instead. Number 5. Your brain can eat itself. When the body is pushed to the edge of starvation, it switches into survival mode. First, it burns fat, then it turns to muscle. But in its final act of desperation, the brain begins consuming its own cells to keep vital organs alive. This process is called autophagy, a brutal form of biological sacrifice. Evolution wrote this cold rule into our DNA. Better to lose a part than to lose it all. Number 6. People have been buried alive. Before stethoscopes and heart monitors, death was often a misnomer. Some comatose victims were declared dead and buried while still breathing. Then, when the coffins were opened, scratches were found inside. The fear became so real that coffins were built with bells and air tubes for those who woke up underground. That's where the phrase "saved by the bell" comes from, not from boxing, but from the horror of being buried alive. Number 7. Holding in a sneeze can make your eyes pop out. When you hold in a sneeze, the air pressure inside your skull can spike to 20 times normal. That pressure has been known to rupture eardrums, burst blood vessels, and in very rare cases, partially dislocate an eye. It's your body's way of telling you to let your biological instincts do their thing. Number 8. There's gold in your blood. A microscopic amount around 0.2 milligrams circulates through your bloodstream. It doesn't sparkle or make you rich, but it's there. Gold is one of many trace metals your body naturally carries, alongside zinc, copper, and iron. A reminder that on a molecular level, we're all a little bit precious. Number 9. Tiny creatures live on your face. They're called Demodex mites. They live in your hair follicles, feeding on dead skin and oil. At night, they crawl out to mate across your cheeks, and eyelids unseen and unstoppable. Almost everyone has them. They've evolved with humans for millions of years. They don't harm you, in fact, they help clean your pores. But next time you feel an itch on your nose, try not to think about it. Number 10. Your bones are actually alive. They are not lifeless blocks of stone supporting your body. Inside each bone is a network of living blood vessels and cells constantly working, regenerating, and repairing themselves. Your body replaces almost all of its skeleton every 10 years, as if silently rebuilding itself without you even noticing. And interestingly, a broken bone is not just an injury, it is also a call to your bone to grow back thicker, harder, stronger than before. Bones are not just alive, they learn to become stronger with each break. Number 11. Every day, you swallow nearly a liter of mucus without even realizing it. The sinuses in your nose are constantly working, producing 1 to 2 liters of mucus each day to keep you moist, clean, and protected from bacteria. Much of it flows quietly down your throat, and you swallow it as a reflex, repeating it thousands of times in your life without even realizing it. It may sound unpleasant, but it's your body's way of cleaning itself silently, regularly, and extremely effectively. Number 12. Your mouth is filthier than a toilet seat. Over 700 bacterial species thrive inside your mouth. Some help digestion. Others can cause infections so severe they enter the bloodstream. That's why a human bite can be more dangerous than a dog's. Your brain can't feel pain. Despite being the command center for all sensations, it has no pain receptors. That's why neurosurgeons can operate on an awake patient without causing pain, though they do it carefully, since the tissues around the brain are extremely sensitive. It's strange, the organ that registers pain can't experience it itself. 14. Your teeth outlive you. Enamel, the outer shell of your teeth, is harder than bone. It resists decay, heat, and chemical erosion for centuries. That's why teeth are often the last remains found at archaeological sites. Your dental records are your final ID long after everything else fades. 15. Every day, you shed millions of skin cells without even realizing it. On average, 30,000 to 40,000 skin cells leave your body every minute. That's more than 4 million cells a day. Most of them dissolve into dust, quietly floating around where you live. Your body is constantly renewing itself, layer by layer, day by day, silently and perfectly. 16. Your heart can beat outside your body. It doesn't need the brain to tell it what to do. It runs on electrical impulses of its own, firing rhythmically as long as it gets oxygen. In heart transplant surgeries, a heart can keep beating in a surgeon's hand, still alive, still moving. A muscle with memory, a drum that refuses silence. 17. Your fingerprints are unique even to identical twins. Everyone has a unique set of fingerprints, formed randomly during fetal development. Even identical twins who share perfect DNA do not have the same fingerprints. It is nature's mark of identification, proving that no one in the world is exactly like you. 18. The acid in your stomach is so strong it can dissolve metal. Every day, your body produces nearly 1 liter of hydrochloric acid, enough to eat away at a razor blade. But luckily, your stomach constantly regenerates its protective layer to prevent it from being destroyed. When you vomit, that acid burns your throat, proof that our bodies have both the power to destroy and the ability to heal. 19. Your body begins to decompose within minutes of death. When your heart stops beating, your cells are starved of oxygen and burst open, releasing enzymes that destroy tissue from within. Then, your gut bacteria begin their last meal on your body. It's not creepy, it's just nature's cycle of rebirth, the end of one life that nurtures the beginning of countless others. 20. You can survive without a pulse, at least for a few minutes. Even after your heart stops, your brain continues to function, its electrical signals still flickering like a last wick. During those 5 minutes, CPR or electroshock can still bring you back. After that, there's absolute silence, the line between life and death, thinner and quieter than we ever thought. Conclusion. The human body is a living paradox, fragile yet resilient, dying yet constantly regenerating. It silently repairs, fights, and evolves every second to keep you alive. So when you look in the mirror, remember, beneath that ordinary skin, there is an entire universe working just to keep you alive for another day.